Hola, ¿cómo están? ¿Regular o irregular?
Irregular preterites.
The verbs ir and ser are irregular in the preterite. Let's see now how some other irregular preterites are formed. There are three principal groups of irregular preterites. The U stem group, which includes tener. The I stem group, which includes venir. And the J stem group, which includes decir. Repeat the preterite forms of the verb tener after me. Yo tuve. Tú tuviste. Él, ella, usted tuvo. Nosotros, nosotras tuvimos. Vosotros, vosotras tuvisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes tuvieron. Now repeat the preterite forms of the verb venir after me. Yo vine. Tú viniste. Él, ella, usted vino. Nosotros, nosotras vinimos. Vosotros, vosotras vinisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes vinieron. Finally, repeat the preterite forms of the verb decir after me. Yo dije. Tú dijiste. Él, ella, usted dijo. Nosotros, nosotras dijimos. Vosotros, vosotras dijisteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes dijeron. Atención! The endings of these verbs are the regular preterite endings of ER and IR verbs, except for the yo and the usted, él, ella forms. Note that the endings of these forms are unaccented. Here are other verbs in the U stem group that observe changes similar to tener. Pay close attention to their irregular stems and repeat a sampling of their preterite forms after me. Poder. Yo pude. Tú pudiste. Poner. Él puso. Usted puso. Saber. Nosotras supimos. Vosotras supisteis. Estar. Ellos estuvieron. Ustedes estuvieron. Now here are some verbs in the I stem group that observe changes similar to venir. Again, look at their irregular stems and repeat a few of their preterite forms after me. Querer. Yo quise. Tú quisiste. Él quiso. Hacer. Nosotras hicimos. Vosotros hicisteis. Ustedes hicieron. Finally, here are some verbs in the J stem group that observe changes similar to decir. Notice their irregular stems and repeat some of their preterite forms after me. Traer. Yo traje. Tú trajiste. Conducir. Ella condujo. Usted condujo. Nosotros condujimos. Traducir. Vosotras tradujisteis. Ellos tradujeron. Atención! Most verbs that end in CIR are J-stem verbs in the preterite. For example, producir. Yo produje. Tú produjiste, etc. Notice that the preterites with J stems omit the letter I in the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form. You can see the difference between the ustedes, ellos, and ellas preterite forms of J-stem verbs and those of verbs that are regular in the preterite in these examples. Ellos comieron muchos dulces. Los estudiantes trajeron un regalo para su profesor favorito. Muchas gracias, clase. These are just a few examples of the conjugations of verbs that are irregular in the preterite. Now, let's look at another verb that is irregular in the preterite, the verb dar, which means to give. Repeat after me. Yo di. Tú diste. Él, ella, usted dio. Nosotros, nosotras dimos. Vosotros, vosotras disteis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes dieron. The endings for dar are the same as the regular preterite endings for ER and IR verbs, except that there are no accent marks. El camarero me dio el postre. Le di a Juan algunos consejos. Los invitados le dieron un regalo. Nosotros dimos una gran fiesta. One more thing, clase. The preterite of I is hubo, which means there was or there were. Hubo una fiesta para Maite en el restaurante El Cráter. Eso es todo. Nos vemos mañana. Chao.